Hello, welcome to Love Good Lane. My name is Matthew. Thanks for joining me. Today, we're going to make a quiche. Doesn't that sound fun? I'm in a silly mood. I'm also really tired, so maybe that's it. But let's get going on the crust for the quiche. I do my own, and this is my same oil crust recipe, my tried and true. I love it. I've tried many other recipes with butter, shortening, half and half, all the different things. And while a lot of them are good, they're not as good as this one. So even though you may have seen me make the crust before, we're going to do it real quick and you'll get to see me do it again. I already have my flour measured out. It's 2 1/4 cups of flour. I need to get some salt because we're going to put in a teaspoon of salt, and we have the oven preheating to 375. I need a teaspoon of salt. That's good. Actually, I'll leave that out because we might need a little bit for our filling. Whisk this real quick. I need to get a little dish here and an ice cube because we do need some ice water. Tablespoon. And we need some oil. We need 2/3 cup. I'm using, what is this? Vegetable oil. I like to use a fork to mix my crust. I don't know why. That's just what I like. Okay, so now this goes in. So the oil is our fat, essentially, in this version. And we just want all of the flour to be coated so that you don't see any white, dry bits. We're just kind of work it around. Mix, stir, smush. Highly technical terms. That's good. And now we need it depends on the day, it depends on the weather, how humid it is, on how your dough comes together, and how much water you need. Just by the looks of it, the feel of it, I don't think we needed more than about a tablespoon and a half of water. And I wish I could give you a better way to judge that. I've just done it enough times, 1.5 million times now, that I just kind of know. And you will too, the more you make a crust. That's it. We need some wax paper. Got to get that over here. Two sheets. Put it this way. One. Where's the cutter? There. It's a little large, but that's okay. There's the oven saying it's preheated. Even though it's not fooling us, we know better. It needs a little more time. to fully get up to temperature. I don't want to leave any dough in the bowl. Just going to turn this out onto the wax paper. And I'm taking a little longer because I'm chatting with you all. But you see how quick this comes together. The amount of time that it takes you to let a store-bought crust, you know, the kind you get in a, well, at least the kind that you get in the can, the tube, you have to let them sit out a little bit before you start to work with them so that they're more pliable. By the time you do all that and let it sit and blah, 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 you could have made 2 or 3 of these. When I put it out onto the wax paper, I just sort of patted it a little bit into a disc to kind of help us along with our shape. And now I'm just going to take my rolling pin. This is a very old rolling pin. It was my great-grandmother's. And then sometimes I turn it, the whole thing in the wax paper, and other times, like, I don't know, right now I'm just feeling like I'm going to go different directions out from the center. But then I also feel it with my hand because I can tell if it's to the thickness I want or if there's a spot that is a little too thick. It's okay if it goes out of the wax paper a little bit there on those 2 edges, but you don't want to go too crazy with it on that edge because then you're going to have trouble getting it into your pan. Okay. I think that's pretty good. We peel off the top layer. Then, got my glass Pyrex pie plate. Pop that on. And then we go like this. And then I try to pull it taut. It's easier to peel it away. But this is a very forgiving crust. So see that part broke there? We've got a crack. Doesn't matter. We can just pat it. It's warm today. I don't know about the humidity, but I can definitely tell that it's having an effect on my crust. But that's part of the beauty of this recipe, is that, you know, crusts that use butter and shortening and whatnot, they say, oh, well, you can do the same thing. You can fix it. And I mean, you can, but not really. You can tell. This version, honestly, you won't be able to tell the difference, that there was a crack right there and I just patted it together. Ease it down into the pan. Of course, we don't want any air bubbles because then it'll bake funny. Got an air bubble there. Okay, what did I do with my... Oh, it's right there. It's going to take off some of the excess here around some of the side. Now, sometimes I fold it under, right, for today. I'm just sort of pinching it together. In fact, I'm not even sure that for this quiche, I'm going to crimp it. I might just do like a plain edge on the crust. What's wrong with that? Nothing. Sometimes simple can be elegant and pretty too. It doesn't have to be your fanciest fluted edge. Now, you could leave it sort of extending over the lip of the pie plate and just smooth it out, or you could take the tines of the fork, you know, that version. That's what my grandma used to do all the time with her pie crust. But what you don't want to do is have crust coming over the lip of your pie plate, because that means it's going to be exposed, so to speak, when it's in the oven, and that part will get overly brown, if not burned. So we don't want that. Hey, there we go. Got some extra scraps. I don't have any plans for the scraps today. Wash off my hands. Just wipe this off. Now we can get going on the filling. This is a super simple sort of, not fix-all, all-encompassing quiche filling that you can put whatever you want into it. You could put different meats, you could put broccoli, you could put whatever. But we're going to use 3 eggs, and you want to use a 2-cup or a larger measuring cup, because you're going to put the 3 eggs in it. And then we put enough milk or half and half or cream or any product like that that you want. Add that to the eggs, enough to make 1.5 cups. Put in your seasoning, salt and pepper, or if you want other flavors in there, whisk it up, and then pour it into your pie shell, put your fillings in, whatever, and we're going to bake it. And it's going to be delicious. Okay, but I am going to cut up a little bit of onion, which I just so happen to have here. It's half an onion. I don't think we're going to use all of it, maybe half of the half, so 1/4. We'll use this one. I know, I've got a bunch of dirty dishes. It's real life, folks. This kitchen sees a lot of action day to day with my family. And I wouldn't want it any other way, but that means that there's about, what, an hour each night after the boys go to bed, before Luke and I go to bed, where this is clear and all the dishes are clean, either in the dishwasher or the ones that I hand wash. And then that's about it. Yeah, this will be plenty. I'm just kind of doing a rough chop. Did not use any fancy techniques on that one, but that'll be fine. Okay, there's some onion. Now we need to get our, maybe I'll use this one. I've got this Pampered Chef 4-cup, is it 4-cup? Yeah, 4-cup measure. It's really nice. That'll be perfect for this. We need 3 eggs. Oh, we don't need this water anymore. That was just water. I can put this back. Okay. Ah! There it goes. Oops. Gotcha. A little piece of shell escaped. But I got it. Okay, we got the eggs. You know what? I think I have some half and half in the other fridge. I'm going to grab that. I'll be right back. Okay. Now let's see. We want to add enough to make 1.5. Oops. There we go. Did it. Let's see. I think we're going to use a scant ½ teaspoon of salt. Maybe that'll be too much. I don't know. But it is 3 eggs. And there's going to be other stuff in there. We'll see. And then slightly less. Some pepper. I like pepper. Okay, where's my whisk? Break up the eggs. Whisk it around. Beautiful. Okay, is it... Oh my. That was scary. Just discovered a sealed package of something in the pantry that, we'll just say, expired. Oh, here they are. It's right in front of my eyeballs. I'm taking a shortcut and I'm just going to use some of these real bacon pieces. They're bigger than a bacon bit. Smells good. I don't know how much this will be. That's 2 tablespoons, maybe? Perfect. That'll go in the fridge. And then we'll... You know what? I think I will sprinkle the onion on the bottom. Of our pie shell. Spread that out a smidge. Lovely. I think I'm going to do the same with the cheese that we're going to use. I'm going to put that over the... What kind of cheese should we use? Ooh. How about this? This is an Italian blend that I want to use up, so how about that? Some cheese jumped ship there. I feel like maybe we need a little more cheese. What else we got in here? We've got a ton of mozzarella, but I'm not feeling that for this. So how about some of this giant bag of sharp cheddar? Could it be too cheesy? I don't know, maybe. Maybe not. There. I feel better about that. No, that wasn't that much more cheese, but... Okay. We're going to pour that into our shell. This is a 9-inch pie shell, by the way. There is a little bit of room there from the top, but it's okay because it is going to puff up a little bit. Okay, so we have preheated to 400 degrees. I'm going to pop this into the oven. And I'll let you know when we come back how long it's going to be in for. It's going to be at least half an hour, but I'll let you know for sure when we come back. Okay, our quiche is out of the oven. Beautiful. It's puffed. It's a little golden. Perfect. I can't wait to try it, but right now it's screaming hot, so we need to let it rest for a little bit. But this is a bacon and onion quiche. I did put a couple different cheeses in there, but it's going to be delicious. I know I joked at the beginning of the video, but really, if there are times when you just can't think of what to make for dinner, do a quiche. You can put any fillings you want. You could do veggies. You could do different meats or no meat, whatever. And it's going to be perfect every time and yummy. You can have it with a little salad. You can have it with whatever. There are so many options and it's always good. So let me know. Are you a quiche lover? Have you tried this crust recipe? Do you have other thoughts? I'd love to hear from you. Let me know in the comments below. Give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. It does help me out and you'll be notified whenever I upload a video. So until the next time, have a great day and we'll see you later. Bye.